Law Simplified with Justice is anchored by Justice Maduforo. Tice Madox Solicitors is results-oriented, but with a distinctive approach tailored to our clients' needs in our specialist fields: immigration law, criminal law, employment law, commercial law, family law, and contracts law. We are well equipped in our litigation and advocacy for the benefit of our clients, corporates, and individuals. Why not visit us at 5 Oakfield House, Oakfield Road, Ilford, London, IG1 1EF. We are just 15 minutes from Liverpool Street Station. Tice Madox Solicitors. Try us. We are professional.
Hello, and welcome to Law Simplified with Justice. I am Justice Maduforo. I'm a solicitor of the Supreme Court, or Senior Court of England and Wales. I'm also barrister and solicitor of the Supreme Court of Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, this program, Law Simplified with Justice, brings the very best topics, which most of you followers of this program will obviously attest to this fact. Ladies and gentlemen, this program discusses all areas of law that my specialty lies in, from immigration to criminal to employment, contract, family, and all the areas of law, most especially advocacy in courts or tribunals of England and Wales. Ladies and gentlemen, this program has aired to kickstart your consciousness. What I discuss on this platform are not legal advice. Therefore, you must not act on what you hear me speak on this program or my discussants on this program. You must therefore take detailed instruction from me when you come to my office by taking the telephone number on the screen, giving us a call, book an appointment to come and see me in the office, and then I will take detailed instruction from you and advise you, tailor-made, hassle-free, and on-point advice that you can run with. Ladies and gentlemen, this program has been airing to ensure that you do not sleep over your rights. I have discussed so many areas of law in this program. Today is special. Why is it special? It's special because I am also advancing your access to justice, your access to the law, your access to your rights. And that is why this program is very proud to announce to you that Tice Madox Solicitors has now signed a contract with the Ministry of Justice through the legal aid agency to provide and advance your access to justice in criminal law, which means that from police station to magistrate court to the crime court and all the way up, this firm, Tice Madox Solicitors, will represent you at the police station, magistrate court, subject to means testing, up the way to the crime court and other courts, free of charge in criminal matters that you face. Therefore, the topic I'm discussing today will be criminal defense. Criminal defense. Ladies and gentlemen, I have discussed immigration, I've discussed employment, contract, and the rest of them. I'm discussing today criminal law, and the topic today is criminal defense. What do I mean by criminal defense? Which is why I'm very proud to inform you that your access to justice has now been made more realistic, in the sense that a free work, a free representation advanced to you, paid for by the Ministry of Justice or by the government on your behalf, to ensure that Tice Madox Solicitors, to ensure that I, Justice Maduforo, will take up your matters from the police station, robustly present that investigatory aspect of a claim against you or allegation against you, run it all the way to the proceedings in the magistrate court to the crown court. And you would not pay anything to us, which means that it will be catered for and paid for by the government as a result of this contract Tice Madox Solicitors have now secured with the Ministry of Justice to represent you robustly in the police station, magistrate court, and crown court, and the Supreme Court all the way up. Isn't it wonderful? That is why I'm grateful to present this topic and this information to you. That's why I'm excited to do the same as well. Because Tice Madox Solicitors, in our vision, we are expanding access to justice. In the words of Lord Denny said that he's not interested in the law, but interested in justice. Why is he interested in justice? Because when you get justice, whether or not your matter is one way or the other, you find that you have gone through a fair process, a fair hearing, a fair presentation of your matter, an adequate representation, adequate defense, robust defense, and you either been acquitted in the magistrate court, acquitted in the crown court, or your matter is NFA'd in the police station, which means no further action taken in the police station all the way through. And that access to justice has now been made easier for you, for those of you who cannot afford to pay for your legal representation. You know that I'm police station accredited. I am also magistrate court duty solicitor, which means that areas of crime are very, very detailed in me. I will represent you in your interest. I will attend at the police station whenever you have any sort of application or sort of arrest at the police station. You can sure to take this telephone number on the screen, which is why I told you, take the number and key it into your phone. You may need me or need somebody else who is arrested one way or the other at the police station, and they ask you, do you have a solicitor? At that point in time, just ring this number, give them to ring this number, tell them to contact Tice Madox Solicitors, and I will come to the police station and represent you free of charge. Free of charge, ladies and gentlemen. And that matter will go on from the magistrate court, assuming that you are charged at the police station, all the way to the magistrate court, and they will take it matter further. That does not only limit to police stations. So some of you who are benefit seekers and the council have invited you for discussion or for interview with respect to the benefit that you've been claiming, either child benefit, housing benefit, tax, council tax benefits, and it appears that one way or the other allegation has been made that you falsified, you failed to notify them of change in your circumstance, and they have invited you for an interview, they will always let you know that you need a solicitor to attend, because that is not a police station, but you'll be interviewed under caution, and that is very critical, which means that don't go there to say, let me just go speak to them, I don't know anything what they're talking about. No, when you go there, you'll be pressed, and whatever you do say will be used against you. Tice Madox Solicitor is proud to say that we can defend you, we can represent you at the police station, at the Department of Works and Pension, at the council, whatever council that you've been invited to discuss that, in any other area, be it the serious office offense, obviously the serious office of serious crime office, which is SCO, and all other agencies and the National Crime Agency that deals with serious sophisticated crime, when they want to interview you or arrest you or talk to you about, that must take place in the police station or any other way designated in accordance to the Police and the Criminal Evidence Act to ensure that you're interviewed. In such circumstance, you have only one name to call. You have only one firm to invite, to contact, and that is Tice Madox Solicitors, and that is Justice Maduforo. I am robust when I represent you at the police station. I am robust when I take the matter all at the magistrate court. I'm robust when I instruct counsels who are well known to me, who are achievers, who I have tested and trusted, who are on point, who will show empathy, who will communicate with me at every point in time to ensure your matter is running smoothly and their defense is put robustly and the way it should be, who are also proactive. Not every counsel, not every solicitor is proactive. And so as a result of that, certain things that need to be raised are slided under, and because they are overlooked, that becomes the breaker at the point in time. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say this, and I'm saying it again and again. You have only one firm to represent you in criminal matters, and that is Tice Madox Solicitors, and you have only one solicitor who will stand for you, who you can trust to represent you, to communicate with you, to keep you notified, to proactively represent you, proactively look at your case, thoroughly consider the evidence against you, advise you in that police station to ensure that you do not give yourself away when you talk. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to say that, and you can attest to that, to some of you who have come to my firm and have run through my firm privately in your criminal matters. You will attest to the fact that you have been acquitted. We have 100% chances of acquittal when we have engaged with your matter, and I have advised you that you have chances of success. We have 100% success rate. I will critically analyze your case. I will critically look into your matter. I will liaise with officials, liaise with authorities to get good result, good gain for you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm discussing today criminal defense, and I brought this wonderful information to you that Tice Madox Solicitors now have legal aid. We now have crime legal aid criminal legal aid. I repeat, criminal law legal aid, crime legal aid. In my firm, Tice Madox Solicitors, that at any point in time you're arrested or your word is arrested, even if not arrested, you, yes, you speaking, looking at me now, you would know that your brother, sister, cousin, whoever you have, is facing criminal proceedings in the Crown Court. Whatever Crown Court it is in England and Wales, you can count on me to transfer that work down to Tice Madox Solicitors. We will run with it. If you're not happy with those who are representing you at this stage, and you know clearly that's in your interest to move away, do not slip down. Do not take any more step further to continue. But contact us to transfer your legal aid to Tice Madox Solicitors, where I will painstakingly go through the evidence, go through the prosecution papers, go through the indictment bundles in indictment cases, go through the charge, go through the witness statement, go through the exhibits, go through all sort of, and then run further away from that to investigate your defenses in your favor and bring it for and table it before the judge, before the jury, before the bench, the magistrate court, the district judge, before the police officer who is interviewing you, and ensure that you are acquitted, to ensure that the case against you at the police station is discontinued. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to discuss criminal defense today to show you that defense is crucial. Defense to your matter is crucial. A lot of things will go wrong if you neglect to defend your criminal allegation against you robustly. It has a lot of consequences. The fact that you've been accused of an offense is not the conclusion. It's not conclusive. Also, the fact that you'll be convicted. No, never take conviction as your last watch. Never. And I tell you again, never. If you're going through criminal allegation now, the police station still pending or already charged, and you're facing a trial in the magistrate court, and you're thinking, whether you did it or not, I don't care. What we care about is the evidence. What I care about is the evidence against you. Tice Madox Solicitors will not judge you because you have to tell us everything in confidentiality. We don't judge you. We run with the evidence. What my concern and primary concern is the evidence and the statute and the rules and the contamination of such evidence against you, and I will just run with it. I will challenge it in your interest, and you will be acquitted. There are a lot of consequences adversely against you if you're facing criminal allegation. And I'm going to shock your mind in the brief way when I roll out this information I'm going to give out now. Remember that what I say here are not legal advice, but they're my opinion. When you come to my office to instruct me to take up your criminal matter and all other matters, immigration, contract, employment matter, you will know the difference that, yes, you have engaged the best lawyer, the best firm that can act in your best interest, not in slogan, but in actual implementation of your best interest. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll take a quick short break. When I return, I'm going to explore your mind. Stay there, do not change the dial. I remain Justice Maduforo.
Tice Madox Solicitors is results-oriented, but with a distinctive approach tailored to our clients' needs in our specialist fields: immigration law, criminal law, employment law, commercial law, family law, and contracts law. Tice Madox Solicitors. Try us. We are professional.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Law Simplified with Justice. I told you that I'm discussing criminal defense today. You see it already on your screen to let you to take advantage of the fact that you can come to Tice Madox Solicitors and we can represent your matter in criminal matters free of charge, paid for by the government on your behalf, to enable us to give you a robust defense. And I use that word, robust defense, not just ordinary defense, robustly, which means thoroughly, which means in detail. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm discussing criminal defense today. You've either in the police station, magistrate court, or in the Crown Court. Now, there are so many offenses out there. So many, I'm going to read as many as possible to let you know that if you're caught up in any of these offenses I'm going to mention, whatever it is, you can count on me to defend you appropriately. Whether you're in the UK here, whether you're a resident, whether you have papers, you don't have papers in the UK, whether you're a visitor alleged for committed offense, whether you're a British citizen, you're a resident, or whether you're a point-based system, you're a student, whatever category you are in this country, the legal aid covers you. The legal aid contract with Tice Madox Solicitors covers you to make sure that you're not unjustly convicted. Unjustly convicted. Ladies and gentlemen, that your right is protected. Now, cases at the police station, which start from the fundamental basis of crime, is police station basis. So police station is the first foundation to sustain a charge or sustain acquittal. It is the police station stage. It is the foundation. It is the ground norm. It is the basis. It is the ground of which you can build a solid defense. Police station. Because whatever you say there matters a lot, unless there are exceptional circumstances why what you say there would no longer be taken into account. So whatever you say at the police station is crucial, is vital to sustaining a defense or sustaining acquittal or sustaining a conviction. So therefore, that is why the police officers at the police station will be so nice. Do not get carried away on the basis that the officer in the case who is dealing with your matter is such a nice person, giving you, offered you a cup of tea, cup of coffee, cappuccino, whatever he can offer you there. They are doing their job to be nice to you, to make sure you're comfortable, to make sure you're relaxed. The essence of it as a trained police officer is to extract from you confession. Extract from you confession. By the time you're charged, the police officer know you not anymore. So therefore, you must understand that there are solicitors also trained to understand the psychology and the principle and the stages the police officers take in order to extract confession, extract evidence, even when they don't have it. Ladies and gentlemen, police station is very key. And once you've been cautioned and you begin to discuss the matter with the police officer, you may find the fact that you're there all by yourself, intimidated by the fact that you're within the enclosures of the police station with no window in the cell, and you want to come out with the food probably not your taste, an environment obviously not suitable for you, not the one you wish to stay or sleep in overnight, but you just want to get out. In the process of that, you have now thrown away your defense through the window or in the dustbin, and you begin now to sing. I use that word in quote. Begin to say things that you shouldn't say, things you shouldn't give out. You begin to incriminate yourself, not only in the matter of which you are arrested, but other matters which is not even within the radar of investigation. Therefore, it is crucial that you go with you a solicitor who understands how to advise you as you go along. Cases and police and matters of which you can be arrested are so many there. There are offenses against the person. These offenses range from actual bodily harm, grievous bodily harm, common assault, and all the way down up to a manslaughter, murder cases. These are all matters of which come against offenses against the person, and you may be arrested on. The lowest of it being that of common assault, going all the way to assault constable, assault police officer in the course of their duty, or prevent the investigation in the course of their duty, these are all the little cases that you may find as much as very minute as they think they are, but they have adverse consequences if you are convicted. Remember that if you are a professional, it has effect on you. Even if you go to the police station and accept it and they give you a caution, oh my God, don't even do that. If you're a professional, be you a doctor, lawyer, engineer, teacher, whatever you're doing, and you go and accept a caution at the police station, then you are in for it. It has a long-term adverse consequences, not only in your employment, not only in your career, not only in your person, and going forward in future. Therefore, do not give in and admit offense just because you want a caution to walk out of the police station. Offenses also ranges to fraud. Fraud matters are my specialty. Fraud in any kind of fraudulent allegation against you, be it possession of false identities, a fraudulent transaction, conspiracy to defraud, whoever you're defrauding, whoever is alleged to have been defrauded, all the way down to matters that had to deal with corruption, bribery. The Bribery Act in this country has come in. These affect companies that are overseas or those who are here, who are trading business, insider dealings. These are all white-collar crime jobs. Tice Madox Solicitors and myself will run with it and scrutinize the evidence. Scrutinize the evidence. Remember, the threshold in crime is beyond reasonable doubt. There's a threshold to prove the case against you, which means that you ought not even to say anything. But however, if you don't say anything and the evidence is much more catastrophic against you, therefore, you give in. But every offense has got a defense. Every offense has a defense. Offenses I've mentioned to you, which you can see financial crime offense that are there. But some of you are going through that. Breach of immigration rules, sham marriages, engagement in sham marriages, conspiracy to engage in sham marriages. These are all criminal offenses, which we can also even get more custodial imprisonment sentences going along. In addition to whatever you have, dethrowing and removing and revoking your leave to remain and of which that you may face a deportation. So you can see that it has trickling effects if you do not deal with allegations against you. So these are in the immigration palace there, breach of immigration rules, entering into sham marriages, conspiracy. You may not be the one who has entered into sham marriage, but the evidence have pointed to you that you're aware of this transaction going on and that you have engaged, encouraged, knowledge, and you're scamming. Now, going over to drug matters, possession of cannabis, possession of cocaine, possession of nicotine, whatever offense it is, even the fact that you think you have no knowledge about it, even the fact that you saw it and you made no mention about it, these are issues which you may have to prove. And that is why you need a solicitor to stand with you all the way around, all the way through. These are drug offenses, whether it's with intention to supply, with intention to consume for personal consumption or to supply. Obviously, supplying makes the offense much more higher than when you're possessing for personal consumption. This is talking drugs now, from cannabis to cocaine and the rest of all the drugs, all the prohibited drugs, be it the ones that you know that are not within the rules. Some of you are not aware that the drugs you possess have been classed as Class A drugs or Class C drugs or Class B drugs. Some of you are not aware of that even the drugs you're consuming, the pills you're taking, are prohibited to be consumed without being authorized to possess them. And that is either going through prescription through the doctor who prescribed that. In absence of that, you find yourself being arrested, even as small as a grain that is with you. You could be arrested. Ladies and gentlemen, I am taking time now to jog your minds on areas of law that you may think it is not important, but you may be sitting on them at the moment. It has not yet been found out. Investigation probably is going on and you're not aware of it until you've been arrested to account for it and you're not aware that such investigation is going on. This goes all the way to handling stolen goods. Ladies and gentlemen, handling stolen goods are one of the widespread offenses out there. Some people don't understand that. Now, some of you handle goods simply because it comes cheap from you. Some of you use this word street goods. When you say street goods, and these are technically goods that have been stolen by someone from any quarter, whatever stage it is, and then sold onto you, passed onto you, and then you bought it. And there is a defense to that, but your defense may not carry much weight if the circumstances, if the product in question is not a type that you can purchase on the street. Ladies and gentlemen, the circumstances matters. But I have the eagle eye to determine the circumstances and to see whether it fits into a defense to run and is convincible to present it before the jury in the crown court and then convince the jury to acquit you. You need me to run through that, all the way to theft matters, no matter how small it is, theft of motor vehicles, theft of the shop, whatever it is, breach of trust is theft through employers and from employer. These are all theft matters that need to be substantiated. Now, let me tell you this. The fact that you've been arrested, the fact that you've been charged for criminal offense, do not be dismayed. Do not be dismayed. I can tell you clearly, for you to have that faith, that it is irrelevant. It is not the conclusion. It is not conviction. The fact that you've been arrested, you've been charged, you may be panicking that you are on your way out for you not to go to prison. You may have also been detained by the court and not bail given. And you are dismayed, or your ward is dismayed that there's no bail given to them. If you want bail and you are at the moment now remanded in custody as a result of the fact by the court that you may abscond or may breach it, you run to me, transfer the matter to the Tice Madox Solicitors to understand how to apply bail and put forward cogent, reasonable, and convincing bail conditions to ensure that your ward, yourself, your wife, your husband is released on bail, and then while we fight the case outside rather than from inside. Ladies and gentlemen, even if it's inside, I will do prison visit. Prison visit to take detailed instruction from the prison and then investigate that information outside and go all the way around to instruct experts to ensure that they give us detailed analysis to ensure that you are not unjustly convicted. Unjustly convicted. Ladies and gentlemen, we will test every evidence. We will test every evidence. And that is in your interest. That is your interest. No matter the offense, no matter the offense, no matter the offense, conspiracy, even if you are 3 of you have been charged, 4 of you have been charged, and some of you are facing these matters in the Crown Court in England or Wales, and you are afraid or you're not sure that those who are representing you are actually good enough to represent you, you have one firm that can act for you. Ladies and gentlemen, I can go on and on, but I don't have much time. Ladies and gentlemen, I can only tell you now. My time is up. Take up the number you have on there. Take on the number you have on there, ladies and gentlemen, and contact Tice Madox Solicitors to run that criminal matter for you. You can see it on your screen. It's a free legal advice for criminal matters from the police station, even matters of Department of Works and Pension, council, whatever it is, all the way to the magistrate court, to the crown court, and even the fact that we take your matter to the Court of Appeal for a way of case stated, and by way of appeal to upturn and to quash that conviction, to quash that sentence. You have Tice Madox Solicitors. Ladies and gentlemen, this all time can permit me. The telephone is on your screen. It's now up to you to get justice. And justice you will get through Tice Madox Solicitors. Till next time I come your way, our details on the screen. Check us out and call to discuss your matter in criminal matter on the legal aid. From police station all the way up, you have me to represent you. Your time has come.
Tice Madox Solicitors is results-oriented, but with a distinctive approach tailored to our clients' needs in our specialist fields: immigration law, criminal law, employment law, commercial law, family law, and contracts law. We are well equipped in our litigation and advocacy for the benefit of our clients, corporates, and individuals. Why not visit us at 5 Oakfield House, Oakfield Road, Ilford, London, IG1 1EF. We are just 15 minutes from Liverpool Street Station. Tice Madox Solicitors. Try us. We are professional,